You are now listening to the Gospel of Alex. Alex, drop those scriptures. Church is in session.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And today we're going to be talking about butt injections, BBLs, and females getting cosmetic surgeries and how you guys need to chill on the cosmetic surgeries, because Cardi B actually came out and said something that I'm very proud of her for saying and very proud of her for raising the awareness of, which is the downside of getting these surgeries, the downside of getting the butt shots, the downsides of getting the BBLs, because it's such a fashion trend. It's almost like an accessory nowadays to have a big old fake butt across all races, so it's not even a race-related thing. Everybody wanted to have the big old fat ass so they could twerk around on Twitter, so they can get all this attention. And at the end of the day, it's not worth it. And I'm glad she's came out and said this, because women not like getting the BBLs like getting an extraction of a tooth or going to get a checkup or something like that. Like, no, this is an invasive surgery. I need y'all to understand, this is something you can die for. You can legitimately die on the table. Just one example, and there's many more, but just one off the top of my head. It's how Kanye West's mother died. Getting the cosmetic surgery, trying to change herself. And oftentimes for superficial reasons like society or trying to get a man. And let me tell you this. Whatever you're getting a BBL for, whatever you're getting butt injections for, if it's not to monetize yourself, right? If you're not a model, if you're not a video vixen, all right? If you don't got an OnlyFans account, you don't work in the porn industry or something like that, whatever it is you think the BBL is going to get you, it ain't going to get you, okay? All it's going to do, and shout out to Sam. Sam used to say this all the time on the Bedroom Confessions podcast, but she used to say, whatever women think that a fat butt's going to get you, they are wrong. All fat butt's going to do is get you smashed. I repeat, all fat butt's going to do is get you smashed. It's not going to get you wifed. It's not going to get you respected. It's not even going to make people, envy your beauty. It'll make people envy you, period. It'll make people jealous of you. They might want to hurt you. They may want to harm you. It'll make dudes want to smash you, but it's not going to make people admire your beauty. That's the word I should use. The people are not going to admire your beauty because you got a BBL. Men are not going to want to wife you or have kids with you because you got a BBL. It's just not. And at the end of the day, some of you may be like, well, I just want to get this BBL so I can feel better. You feel better on the front end, but not the back end. Getting the BBL, it's like a car. You have to do maintenance on the BBL. You have to do maintenance when you get lips injections, when you do boob jobs. A lot of times these things leave permanent scars. It's just a lot of negative that comes along with it. And if you weigh all those properly and you still decide to do it, then that's fine. Knock yourself out. But I'm glad that she's speaking out on this. I'm glad that she's basically saying to consider all these things. So really quick before we get out of here, because usually I read the article first and give my take, but this is just something I feel really passionate about, because like I said, people are treating the BBLs nowadays like it's an accessory, and it's not. This is a life-changing, life-altering procedure. If you get this and you don't like it, do you even have the money to get it removed? Are you getting this done legally? Because a lot of people are getting it done illegally, like Cardi B did. And so let's just get into it. Let's get into the actual article and the statements that Cardi B made in regards to regretting getting her BBL. So she said, and I quote, she had 95% of her butt injections moved. Okay, so she got 95% of her butt injections removed. She said, in August, I did surgery, and I removed 95% of my biopolymers. If you don't know what that is, it's basically ass shots. She said it was a really crazy process. All right? So she warned against butt injections for people who are still young or who have considered getting the cosmetic surgery. All I'm going to say is that if you're young, if you're 19, 20, 21, and sometimes you're too skinny and you be like, oh my God, I don't have enough fat to put in my ass, so you resort to ass shots. Don't, she said. And that's a good point. Is a lot of people who get the butt shots are getting the butt shots because they feel like they don't have enough fat and the other deposits of their body to just basically do a BBL surgery, which we're going to get to the BBLs too. I know some of y'all watching this thinking, well, I'll just get BBL, that's safer. Not exactly. But she's going to get to that too, okay? But anyways, A cosmetic procedure that involves the transfer of fat to help create more fullness in your backside. Alright, now this is the actual BBL surgery, which is why I said we're about to get to that. When it comes to BBL, if y'all want advice from me, this is what Cardi B said, I'll tell y'all this. Before you get your BBL done, you have to make sure your blood levels are right. If a doctor says your blood levels are too low or that you have diabetes or anything like that, don't do it. If the cannula, which is a suction device used during surgery, strikes any of the blood vessels, it can lead to an injury, a fat embolism, or death. Alright? During the Instagram live, she also mentioned having surgery on her nose because she didn't like that she had her father's nose, and talked about how she reached out to people for help with it, and people was giving her help on surgery. So she also mentioned that how she had her first butt injections done illegally by a woman in Queens who she paid $800 to, which is also important because a lot of women cannot afford traditional BBL or butt injection surgeries, so they pay these little under the table surgeons to change their body around to do the procedure for them. Alright? And it's not always safe. As a matter of fact, she stated they don't numb your backside with anything. It was the craziest pain ever. I felt like I was gonna pass out. I felt a little dizzy and it leaks for like 5 days. Then, as she noticed, this was an illegal procedure. She also confessed she planned on reaching back out to the woman, but by the time I was going to go and get it, the lady got locked up because she supposedly killed somebody or somebody died on her table. So in all this talk that I've been doing, and all this talk we've been doing throughout this video, someone actually died on a woman who did her surgery's table. Just to go and show you guys, again, this is an invasive surgery. You're being cut open or being injected with a chemical directly into your bloodstream. It's not like a small thing. This is a big deal. It's a big deal. I think similar, I want to say about 2 or 3 years ago, K Michelle had the same problem. I think one of hers popped, but either way, she ended up having to get it removed. She was extremely sick. She nearly died. So as this trend starts to die down, you know, a lot of people got BBLs or they got ass shots probably about a decade ago. So as we keep climbing further, y'all going to start to see the residual effects on this, which I guess is good for the younger women. It sucks for the older women who already did it, but you're going to see more and more women getting these things removed. You're going to see more and more women having adverse effects as we go on longer. You're going to have the women who can't afford to do the maintenance and keep this thing up. As Cardi B just said, she was going to go back to the lady because she already needed maintenance, but the lady was already locked up. It's important that you guys understand, listen, again, if you want to do it, I'm not here to tell you not to do it. I'm just here to give you the other side of it. And I'm here to be logical with you and say if it's not directly benefiting your line of work, there's really no point in doing it. Just go to a gym. Build a butt the right way. Put the work in. Put the effort in. Do the squats. Do the stretches. Do the yoga. Try to build the booty the right way if it's a must-have. If it's something that you have to have in your back pocket. But just consider all these things before you go through surgery. Alright? That's all. Just consider all these things before you go through surgery, all right? Again, lots of women you're seeing more and more coming out saying they regret altering their bodies. They regret getting the shots. They regret getting the BBLs. And they're lucky enough and can afford to have these procedures reversed. A lot of you who are going out here and doing this, and you're regular women, okay, you're middle class women, you may not be able to even afford to get this surgery reversed. So if anything starts to go backwards, you're just going to have to deal with the potential health consequences, and hopefully it doesn't pass you out. So in my opinion, there's just not enough people delivering this message. So I want to do my part. I want to help this message get out here. Again, it's a very good message. I'm glad Cardi B stated it. Again, we're just asking you ladies, please really think about why you're getting this BBL and this, if it's absolutely necessary, or if there's not some other means or some other way you could go about feeling more comfortable with yourself and more comfortable with your body. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.